Hi, welcome to a summer edition of CCASA's Public Policy Podcast. I am Karen Moldovan, the Program Manager at CCASA.
And I'm Erin Jemison, the Executive Director at CCASA.
So we hope you all are enjoying your summers, getting some time off. We did want to update folks on some of the interim public policy work that we've been working on this summer. Even though the legislative session has finished, it still has been really busy at our offices. Starting with House Bill 1163, which created the Sex Assault Victim Emergency Payment Program, as folks know, passed the session, and we've been really working closely with the Division of Criminal Justice Office for Victim Programs to ensure that that program is set up and operating as efficiently as possible. So myself and a representative from DCJ OVP have started meeting with different hospitals around the state with their billing departments just to make sure that folks are aware of this payment program, which will of course assist medical reporting victims with costs associated with obtaining the medical forensic exam. Be looking for an e-blast with some more detailed information from CCASA, as well as we're hoping to do a webinar this fall just to make sure that everyone is aware of the program and how it's working and that it's really available to assist victims with the costs associated with medical care. We've also have been really active in House Bill 1020. Folks may have seen some emails from us on that. That was the bill that mandated that the state creates guidelines for testing of sex assault kit evidence, as well as addressing the backlog of evidence that's currently in police custody that was never referred to CBI for testing. So there have been many stakeholder meetings around the state, a lot of input going in terms of what those rules should look like, and we've just really been at the table advocating for a victim-centered process as possible, making sure that the victim consent pieces are in order, and that when those guidelines are put together, that we have a system that supports victims and also holds offenders accountable. Those guidelines have to be codified and operationalized by March of 2014, so it's a long process, but we are looking forward to being a continual part of it and making sure that those guidelines are set up and that the state is adhering to them. So if folks have specific questions on House Bill 1020, please be sure to give our office a call. Another bill we've been really active on during the interim was Senate Bill 227, and that was of course the bill that looked at termination of parental rights of rapists when the rape results in the birth of a child. So there were a lot of unresolved policy issues. Of course, Senate Bill 227 passed and does provide protections for victims and their children in cases where there is a conviction. We are certainly advocating for further protections in cases where there may be clear and convincing evidence of the sex assault and the birth of a child, but yet not a conviction. So that, again, is a complicated policy issue, but we've been really excited to be on a task force that will be making recommendations to the legislature to hopefully continue moving forward on that issue as well. So those are three issues that we've been really busy with, and as folks know, our Public Policy Committee meets once a month, and we welcome participation from CCASA members from around the state. So please get in touch with our office if you would like to learn more about how you can help influence our public policy work. I just want to turn it over quickly to Erin so she can talk a little bit about some sex offender specific policy work that's happening during the interim as well.
Thanks, Karen. I just wanted to quickly mention, besides the Sex Offender Management Board work that we continue to be a part of, there is also a working group that was convened a couple of months ago by the CCJJ, which is the Colorado Commission on Criminal and Juvenile Justice, and that commission works on a number of criminal justice issues and specifically started a work group to look at sex offense and sex offender management issues, and specifically around indeterminate sentencing, which is the scheme that Colorado uses in terms of sentencing sex offenders. So that group is really just at the beginning stages, and I do serve on that group as a representative of CCASA and representative of victim advocacy agencies and organizations. So if you have any input or interest in those issues, we do convene a subcommittee of our policy committee that works specifically on sex offense issues and sex offender issues. So please get in touch with me. And again, as Karen mentioned, just call the CCASA office if you have any questions or concerns or input on those issues or any of the issues that Karen mentioned as well. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your summer, and we will be doing regular podcasts again when the session starts, and we'll make sure to keep you updated until then. Thanks, and have a great day.
Thanks again.